Give us some intro music.
This is not a Chicago song. 27 and 5/6. It's different words. It's not copyright. Don't
There we
worry.
go. Yeah,
It's different words.
that works.
What does 25 and 624 even mean? All right.
I don't know. You asked me. I said,
It's your fault.
For No Reason Radio, episode 22.
22.
Yep.
Oh, that was last.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the 21 kid from Vine?
You're asking me a bunch of stuff that wasn't that 21 kid. I don't remember that one.
What's 9 plus 10? 21.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one.
You don't remember 21 kid?
I'm surprised you remember any of the Vine stuff because that was like my generation.
Well, then Vine compilations were a big part of like everybody's developing humor. Is that in MLG comp? Do you remember those? Like,
Yeah.
smoke weed every day. It was like Snoop Dogg, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like it was just like that's where I get any of my humor from, and it's just like edits of Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek edits.
And those guys are doing successful like edits for like sports teams.
You mean they're not doing Family Guy compilation 475?
No, they're doing like successful marketing for the Carolina Panthers.
Not gonna lie, we ass. No, that's the Titans. That's the Titans.
But yeah, so you want to get into like the news of the past week?
What's even going on? I'm bringing up old stuff. You're on the zeitgeist. What's going on?
Well, I mean, yeah, your successful draft pick of Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Applause should go to this guy.
Yeah.
Even though I also wanted it as well.
Even though it was a lock and a sure thing, I'm acting like I was a genius for taking it.
No, I mean, Amazon picked a good movie to adapt, and it's really good.
Yeah. It's really resonating, and it's having an impact on.
I think it's sitting at a 4.4 on Letterboxd.
Everybody's loving it.
It's is it?
Gotta have more Rocky.
I want to say it beat 300 million already.
Fist my bump.
Let me double check that.
No, we're not gonna fist your bump.
Let me see it.
Absolute Rocky time.
Say something.
Project Hail Mary 2.
Yeah, they're already talking sequel for this thing already. I was like, oh, hold on, let's.
It's just gonna be like a fish out of water thing where like Rocky comes to Earth. He comes to Earth and he falls in love with like a woman here. They like retcon that he doesn't have a mate back in his.
It's
planet.
basically the one Ryan Gosling dating movie where he was teaching Steve Carell.
Crazy Stupid Love.
It's that, but with Rocky.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah, it's 300 million. 300,800,000. So it's already surpassed that.
It's just Hitch.
But yeah, it's definitely gonna get. They want to make this a franchise. I can't imagine why not. Amazon hasn't had a lot of those. Like
Why? I don't want the franchise for this.
I could see it.
What are you gonna do?
I could see it in a weird it's too
well,
good.
Hold on, actual real sequel stuff. They find out where the things are actually coming from. The what do you call it?
Astrophage?
Not the astrophage. The thing that's sucking the power from the sun.
The astrophage.
Those things. That's not the astrophage. The astrophage is what they use to kill it.
No. That's the Talmiba. Astrophage is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it? What's the line though? What's
the Petrova line?
Petrova line. That's just the name of the person that discovered it.
Yeah, and it's just like the visual light spectrum that you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they find out where the astrophage actually came from.
Well, I don't think that would be a thing to go after because I mean it's not a problem anymore. If anything, it's a really cool resource. Why would I get rid of it?
Not, but like the people that put it, the things that put it there, are like come back and they're just like, why is it that like what's?
Oh, it's like a crossover with what's that one with is it the Yi, the alien?
Oh, 3-body problem?
No, not 3-body problem. Oh shit, what's where they devolve humanity?
All tomorrows.
Yeah, it's an all tomorrows crossover. Like
like it's really dark.
Yeah, Ryland Grace turns into like just a boneless blob. Like,
Oh, that'd be sick. I wish they do an All Tomorrows movie or do something with All Tomorrows. It's so
yeah.
crazy.
Eh,
And while we're at it, things that can't be adapted. Let's get some Blood Meridian going, huh? What do you think about that?
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. As far as like the Amazon conversation, it's not a secret that Amazon owns one of the largest like book distributors in the world.
Yeah.
I think they own Goodreads, which is like one of the biggest like rating platforms for books.
Yeah.
It's not a secret why they picked Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary is beloved. Like it's they're not really doing it, but I do think it's gonna. This movie came out of nowhere for the book fans. It really didn't. Like this was kind of a lock, especially Martian. Martian did really well.
Yeah.
So I think
let's get going on Blood Meridian.
Yeah, I think it's a green light for more book stuff.
Who'd play Judge Holden?
John C. Reilly.
Yo, all right. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Workshop it, or like a J.K. Simmons.
Ooh. He's a little old. He's getting a little old.
I mean, John C. Reilly's up there too a little bit.
John C. Reilly's is older too. They're probably gonna get like Glenn Powell or something.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Well, I mean that's the success of like Project Hail Mary is they really stuck with the book. I hope it's what more of these people that are adapting books understand. Even like TV shows, and if you respect the source material, everyone's going to be behind you. If you deviate, you're just giving more people reasons to not watch it, shit on it from afar, and hope more people don't go. Like it's just adapt the source material.
Jonah Hill.
Judge Holden. All right, so
nothing exists in this world without my permission. It's my Jonah Hill impression.
Yeah. I clocked that. Yeah. So the next big news. We're both fans of this universe, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
There was an announcement that they are working on another movie currently with Ian McKellen returning, and I think Elijah Wood is coming back for that one. It's The Hunt for Gollum. We know that one's in development. But they announced that they are working on a sequel to The Lord of the Rings that takes place 14 years after the original trilogy. Peter Jackson is coming back to produce, and the writer is going to be Stephen Colbert and his son, and a couple others. We got Peter McGee and veteran Lord of the Rings screenwriter Philippa Boyens, who worked on the original trilogy.
You got all the names, but bro,
is the hesitancy you don't want it to be like The Hobbit?
It's gonna be like The Hobbit. It's gonna be a CG barf fest.
Hope not.
It's gonna be. They're not gonna go back to how hard that was to do back in the day. They're not gonna. It's not. There's gonna be no practical. It's gonna be that damn river scene where they're bouncing around in the barrels, and then Bomber's like,
yeah.
It's gonna be dumb, and it's unnecessary. Don't even get me started on the Silmarillion. The amount of stories you got there, and you're not touching those.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a license. It's what do you call it? The family estate. It's an estate issue. Like they don't want the first.
Work it out. Work it out. I want to see Baron Luthien.
Yeah.
I want to see the fall of Gondolin.
I gotta imagine this is an Amazon thing, right?
I don't know.
Because Amazon's working on Rings of Power. They spent a boatload just to be able to adapt some of that stuff from the first age. And
garbage.
Yeah, it's not. I stopped after season 1.
Garbage.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Apparently, the story adapts 6 chapters from Fellowship of the Ring that were skipped in the original trilogy, including Fog on the Barrow Downs.
Including Tom Bombadil?
I don't think that would include that. But
it's close.
I would imagine that Stephen Colbert would like insist on that.
Didn't they go to Tom's right after the Barrow Downs?
I think was that before or after? Maybe it is after. Maybe you're right.
Like they went
Maybe
right
you're
there.
right.
Jonah Hill.
It's set 14 years after Frodo leaves the Shire. It follows Sam, Merry, and Pippin retracing their steps while Sam's daughter, Eleanor, uncovers a secret about the War of the Ring.
No.
if it's good. I do love that world. I wish they did more stuff with it. Like I do notice that I'm a fan of a lot of like IPs that just like want to sit stagnant and do nothing with it, like
Yeah.
Halo and Lord of the Rings being
Yeah.
another one.
You're the fan of the Dead.
If it actually turns out good, like what a story about a guy who was just a fan and was like, I really wish that chapter was adapted, and then he got to do it. I hope it's that story.
But why? Why?
Money, because they don't want it to sit stagnant.
Let it sit. Let it sit.
Get some games going. Get some video games going.
Yes. Do yeah, exactly. Do video games. That's fine. Don't do these giant movie things and ruin everything.
Yeah.
Do it Shadow of Mordor. Just throw some bullshit up at a screen and have a really cool Nemesis system that got copyright and is never being used again in any other game.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
Yeah. Make Shelob, or was it Ungoliant?
No, it was Shelob.
Make her really hot.
Make spiders hot again. MSHA. Missa.
Yeah. I'm hoping. It's too early to tell. We don't know anything. As far as we know, like this very potentially could be. It's not coming together. We're gonna have to axe it early.
It just sounds like a mess. It sounds like an early concept of a mess.
I hope it works out.
Okay.
I do.
I hope it fails.
All right, and the other big news. There's a lot of big because again, like 20 years ago, those were two big IPs battling it out. Harry Potter's come back into the fold. They released the first trailer for the new HBO series, which is recapping all of the books all over again, but they're going to be more in depth. Like each season is supposed to be one book instead of.
And they're not going to skip any of the stuff.
I would imagine not. It's going to be.
Are they? And they're doing. It's more of a dark take, probably.
I can't tell you yet from the trailer. From what I saw, there was nothing that really saw that.
Is it okay? They're not doing.
Not
doing the version that our Christian parents thought the originals were.
No, I don't think they're getting into that territory.
Do you remember that though? Yeah. That whole thing is just the witchcraft and the wizardry and how it was destroying our children.
And Pokemon. Yeah.
There was something to that, honestly. Maybe it did destroy us. Maybe it was all Harry Potter. Harry Potter did 9/11. Something like that.
Well, they showed some of the new cast. John Lithgow is Dumbledore, who is pretty old.
Very straight. That's a very, very straight. Well, I mean, you can't say he's pretty old. Richard Harris was ancient.
I don't think when Richard Harris got the job that they'd finished the story yet.
Well, he was in the first two.
Well, no. I'm saying you would have an idea of how many movies you were going to do based on how many books were already published. So when he got the job, I think there was only 4 books.
There's 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, Richard, you got to hang in there. We got 3 more coming at you. Hot off the presses. So, I mean, like, John Lithgow, he knows how many, books this is supposed to go on for.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
he's scrappy.
He is.
He's always been scrappy.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw an interview he was given. They asked him, like, why did you agree to do this with the whole J.K. Rowling of it all? And he was like, well, for one, it's like job security in my late age. Not a lot of actors.
Job security.
Yeah.
Job
imagining,
security.
Yeah. It's job security in his late age. And he disagreed with all of the Rowling stuff. He's like, I disagree with that 100%. He goes, but I think it's important to, he's defended it. It's basically.
I don't think John Lithgow's that in touch with
I doubt it.
Any of that stuff.
But I understand. I understood the whole having a secure job at that age, because not a lot of actors get that opportunity to do something where you got to come back.
I feel like he's got money.
We need a really old guy.
I feel like he's got money. Third Rock from the Sun went into syndication. He's got to have money. Freaking Dexter has that huge thing. I mean, he's got to. What's he need job security for? Who's he? Has he got a bunch of baby mamas that I'm unaware of?
Maybe.
Dang.
Maybe.
He's out here laying it down. John Lithgow.
But yeah, they have Nick Frost coming as Hagrid. Papa Acetu as Snape. was a big controversy when he was announced.
I don't have a problem with him being black at all. I do have a problem. I think we've discussed this. Is the flashback scenes of Harry's dad
are gonna be what?
How are they gonna? Are they gonna? Was his dad? Was James Potter a racist?
Yeah. Like, we got to see Snape like doing something to get an action out of him. Because everyone's gonna be like, whoa.
Like, it just
that's not cool.
walks up to the only black kid at the wizarding school and said, "How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here?"
I didn't notice any other black teachers in the school either. That's gonna be pretty wild. It's like, why do you hate Professor Snape, Harry?
There's only one that looks like him.
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
I'll put them together. What are they gonna make Ron just the cheese like as what's it called cockneyed?
Like
Ron
make him like really poor.
Ron Weasley's whole family's just cockneyed as hell.
Like they need subtitles. That's how rough it is.
Oi! Oi, Harry!
Wake up, bro.
Wake up. You gotta get your cottage to me. Hermione, you slag. Hermione, you slag.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday. You know what that means.
Sorry, UK.
We're not. I'm not.
But like, I that would have been fun. Like a little detail.
God, I hope they do. They go straight poverty on Weasley. Yeah.
I'm wondering how they do the diversity of the rest of the cast.
It'll be weirdly less diverse than the old ones. You know what? Like, what were the Indian girls' names?
Vardy and Padma Patil.
Yeah, they're gonna make them white or something. It's gonna be weirdly whitewashed, but everyone's gay and trans.
I gotta see where Cho Chang is at. Do they change that? Do they retcon her name?
It's still Cho Chang, but it's a white girl.
Or no, I'm just saying not to keep it an Asian girl, but like give her an actual appropriate name. That's just not.
Not.
How do
Cho Chang.
I have a hard time with names.
Cho Chang is still the craziest.
It was a placeholder she forgot, and the editors just rolled with it. Yeah.
Even J.K. was like, ooh.
But yeah.
And Seamus O'Finnegan.
Yeah, she was just. It was the most racist names, like
Patty Gypsy.
Yeah, I hope it works out. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, he's shitting on it before it's out. I hope it works. I hope it's good. I love Harry Potter. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
I'm the hater here.
What I really hope doesn't end up becoming a thing. These are kids. They haven't really been in anything.
Right.
Don't shit on these kids.
No.
Like, don't hold them to the standard of Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint.
That and
it's a whole new thing.
You brought up a thing. We were talking about this before. These kids are going to age right out of this.
Yeah.
They're going to need new people every season.
HBO pretty much said that they could, for some reason, they said it was because the production's so big, we can't do like the Pitt style new season every year. Right. Like there's too many moving pieces. So they said right now, first season's done, ready to come out December. They are writing the script for season 2 right now.
Okay.
So it's gonna. They said they want it to be a little sped up, but they can't do yearly. And they even acknowledge these kids are gonna grow up pretty quick. You know, they're gonna have that growth spurt. You know. Yeah. But yeah, hope they do well. I think the kids.
I wish
fine. Kids are fine.
I wish it well.
All right. What else happened?
Disney.
Yeah, Disney rug pull. Now, do you remember the Sora AI conversations that were going on, like maybe like 4 months ago?
I know. Sora's gone, dead. We killed it.
Yeah. So there were a bunch of people that were like celebrating. It's like, we did it, guys. Like, we saved the entertainment industry because Sora was wanting to do a deal with Disney that allowed allowed OpenAI and Sora to use Disney licensed characters so that people could make their own short form content using Disney property. You could have, Buzz Lightyear's going to have dinner with Peter Griffin, and people were making the stuff. And the hope was you would make it in Sora and you would put it in other platforms, social media. And then people would be like, oh, I really want to watch Peter Griffin,
Wow, Buzz Lightyear.
And it was a $1 billion deal. Disney said that they were going to invest $1 billion into OpenAI, and everyone is like, that's going to be disastrous because it's just going to make more companies want to deal with these AI video generators. And then Sora was axed by OpenAI. Reason being, they said it was too expensive to keep running. I want to say they were losing millions a day just to keep the servers going to keep people.
Yeah, and that's an issue all these AI companies are running into. They're not gonna. They haven't yet to find a way to make any real money off.
Yeah,
of this
there's not
AI.
a lot of in the entertainment industry. There's not a lot of money to be made. So that's one of the reasons they cut Sora. They want to put those resources they cut. All right, put that into code development with AI because we want to compete with Claude. We want to compete with the Chinese AI, to do real stuff like military
Military and
applications,
administrative,
medicine applications.
and that's fine, I guess. Most of that is fine. The military stuff can chill, but the science and administrative stuff, absolutely fill in the gaps of like not having to have people watch videos and whether or not it's inappropriate stuff. That should be handled by AI.
Yeah,
I feel like
those are rough
because
like YouTube,
right? And like they have people watching these horrible things.
Yeah, YouTube and Facebook. There's so much content coming in.
There's not
they
people
can't
to
have
monitor.
people watch it all.
Have AI really train AI on recognizing horrible stuff.
Yeah, child, is it sexual abuse material,
like
war crimes, blood, gore, murder.
But the thing with that is, you train it to identify that stuff, and then you turn the AI, you traumatize the AI,
and then it's just ultra.
And then it becomes Am from I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream.
Not familiar.
You're not familiar with Am?
No.
I am, therefore I am, and he kills all of humanity and
rogue AI
keeps a few people just to torture them forever and eternity.
Yeah,
so I feel like we should just do that.
Yeah.
Create Am.
There was some legislation that's like trying to stop the rapid expansion of data centers.
Yeah,
and I think
they can chill.
I think AI is kind of, it's a Trump legislative thing. Like Wild West now, AI can kind of do whatever they want without having too many shackles on them, or guardrails. Yeah. They've expanded too fast, in my opinion.
Way too fast.
And the layman person at home that uses AI doesn't understand what's going on behind the scenes. They just see, oh, here's a picture of me and my daughter in Peru. They make fun AI photos and that's it.
Make my niece wear a hat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you, AI.
And but yeah, I think it's kind of grown out of control. It needs to let's settle down, figure out, all right, what needs to be fixed first before we.
Yeah, I hate when we do have a new industry and we need to like immediately create sub industries to support this new thing instead of setting it up beforehand. There's like a giant rush for this to support this new thing.
And then like kids in college are like, I'm going to college to do that. And then by the time they get out to do that,
it's collapsed because we didn't have a support structure to keep it up long enough.
It's NFTs.
To have, we don't. I'm tired of just knee-jerk reactions to new things. Yeah. Can we please prepare for something before we do it for once?
Yeah. Or like if it's not broke, don't fix it. If things are going fine.
Yeah. Why do I need yet another update for my computer? What needs to be updated?
Yeah.
What are these updates? No one knows what the hell they are. Yeah. But we need to shut down everything immediately and do them. And if you don't do them, you're a bad person. My phone keeps telling me that I'm a bad person.
It's like the same Duolingo people that are like, you haven't studied Spanish in 3 weeks.
You haven't updated your Outlook icon.
Yeah.
So you should consider suicide.
Yeah. It's like the Cloudflare stuff and like the Amazon server crashes that happened, like where they go down and it causes literally like most of the commerce in the US to collapse in a day. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh my God. And the next day someone like plugs a cord in. Oh, it's fine. Business as usual. It's like, why aren't we addressing that?
Like there seems like there's 15 people that actually know what's going on.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a chicken with their head cut off. That's what it feels like.
There was I forget where I saw it on a reel, and it was a guy talking. It looked like he was a keynote speaker, and he was talking about when most people retire from like the IT, or not necessarily IT, but like the like computer engineering industry. They go, I had a great run. I'm off to bigger and better things. I'm on my next adventure. But when they retire from like an AI position, it's like, I'm going to retire and write poetry. Please spend more time with your families. Like, it's the biggest doom and gloom. Like, they've seen the other side, it doesn't look good from these guys.
They've had a hand in the end of humanity.
It's like the old DuPont execs that like, you know what? I will, give to a charity that cleans up oil because I feel really bad.
Whoops, sorry. I spent my life destroying the world. Now the last 2 years of my life, I'll try to quick do a little Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Got to fix the conscience.
Repeat.
All right.
See the giant poop cloud going into the Saginaw Bay?
I did not.
All right.
What is that? Hold on. That's local. What?
It's the big poop cloud that got kicked up.
Is it poop?
It's poop, baby. It's a big old cloud of poop.
Now, when you say cloud, is it in the water?
Yep.
Okay.
It's coming out.
Coming
out of the water.
I thought atmospheric cloud of poop. I was like, how does that? That's why that was my concern. When you say cloud, I think cloud.
Underwater cloud of poop.
Was it like a sewer line burst? And
no, it just got kicked up by a new current.
Oh, like The Wire season 2. They got to dredge. They got to dredge. They got to dredge that river. Our lives are gonna change.
Anyway, everything's bad. Let's talk about a movie from a better time. 1975, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Please, can we talk about something that makes us happy?
Yeah,
like a good old movie. Hey, this is what I've been saying that for days. Hey, this is what.
Yeah, this is The Long Goodbye, and we watched this past week.
Robert Altman.
Are you familiar? Have you read the books by
Raymond Chandler?
Raymond Chandler?
No, but there's the reason that I watched this in the first place is because we're both fans of Alan Wake.
Yes.
Right. And
is this really what kicked up that itch?
In Alan Wake 1,
yeah,
there's that FBI agent who you find out is actually kicked out of the FBI, but he keeps calling Alan Wake different writers' names. Do you remember?
No, I don't. I know he calls them random names.
Yeah, he's like, I do it, Stephen King.
Yeah.
And then one time he's just like, okay, Raymond Chandler. And I'm like, who is Raymond Chandler? And I looked up who it was.
From the 50s and 60s.
And I'm like, oh, there's this Long Goodbye thing. This is a movie from the 70s. Let me check that out. So that's why I watched this, because the FBI agent in Alan Wake called Alan Wake Raymond Chandler, and I wanted to know what that was.
You're getting really into the weeds. But you told me
I live in the weeds, man.
You told me that you wanted to play Alan Wake again. I was like, oh, that's cool. He goes, you got to play Alan Wake 1 again first. I was like, well, you can play 2.
No.
He's like, well, I'm going to have to do it all and get all the lore. And now you're reading like books that someone was called in one scene of the game.
one throwaway sentence that most people skipped.
Yeah. I mean, I dig it though. Like, I like movies. I wouldn't call myself a cinephile. I'm not collecting, physical copies or anything. I do like watching movies.
You're not gonna go.
70s.
You're telling me if they don't go to, you don't let us go into the Criterion Closet, you're not gonna go crazy.
I mean, if they did, yeah.
What I would do to that closet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, if I did, yeah, I'd go. There's things. My baby, I'd grab that to start. But I don't really spend a lot of time with movies in the 70s. I think, to me, for the most part, my tastes are mostly defined by movies after like 95 and current. there are gems. Like there are like The Sting is an older one that I
Oh,
love.
The Sting is excellent.
Yeah, and there there are movies that are made currently that kind of like pay homage or try to get that feel, like The Nice Guys. You know, another Gosling movie with Russell Crowe. But when you watch one actually from that time, you're like, oh wow, they miss it entirely.
So a lot of times stuff doesn't age well.
Yeah.
A lot of times the humor or the feelings don't,
The
but
sensibilities of the time.
right, the decision making, I guess sometimes, but I love this era.
Yeah.
This is right towards the end of this era where a lot of the major studios were kind of going under, kind of like what's going on right now. In the 70s, it was happening. There was this whole late 60s to mid 70s. All the major studios were struggling. So there was this massive golden age for these independent
stuff you never thought would get made.
Yeah, shouldn't have been made. A lot of it was garbage.
Right.
But it was like it was the first, maybe probably the second experimental after the age of talkies. You know, in the 20s, that was kind of the first experimental age. This was the first modern experimental film age where they were just like, what can we do? What can't we do? Let's try and figure out all this
by trying to make all of it.
Yeah, let's do stuff we shouldn't make and see if it ends up being a good movie. And that was this era. This was towards the end of that era. But I love this era of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was just it was very much Wild West.
I mean, this one, there's a lot of style in this one.
Yeah, Robert Altman has good style.
How do you like noir? Is that like a thing that you like as a genre?
I love good noir, yeah.
Yeah, because if anything, this is kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is kind of like a parody on old noir films.
It is. Yeah.
Because in noir, typically you have the grizzled police officer who is battling not just the job and the bad guys, but problems at home, problems with money, problems with addiction, you know. And this one, he's our main character played by Elliott Gould, who plays Philip Marlowe, who's his PI. He is like battling the world kind of leaving him in that job behind. You know, no one really cares about him, you know,
and you know what? Like he says, hey, that's okay with me.
It's okay with me.
That's okay with me.
It's okay with me. Yeah.
Love that. I love his expressive eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's the classic Elliott Gould eyebrows.
Yeah, I was telling you that, like, for me, my earliest memory of Elliott Gould is probably the Ocean's movie and Friends. He's the dad of Monica and Ross, you know.
Okay.
So that's my earliest. Like when I was a kid, that's when I first saw him, you know. And so it's like, yeah, like back in the day, like he was a really cool dude.
Like, apparently. Yeah, he's just a chill guy.
Yeah.
He never has a love interest in this.
No, and that's another thing that's kind of a parody of a noir. There's no femme fatale really, you know.
There is, but it's kind of like
he's not really interested.
No, he's just chilling.
But yeah, let's get into, give us, so far we've been pretty good without spoilers, but yeah, try to give us like the blurb on this one, like overall story.
He's a PI. He's doing all. He's not like he's struggling really. He's got a decent house.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we'll get into that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, for me, like this entire movie, and we'll shift the blurb after. The entire movie, they want you to reinforce that, oh, this guy's a loser. This is a loser. But it's one of those things where if you take that movie and maybe he's a loser in the 70s, but with our sensibilities today, this guy's rules.
He's killing it.
Like they're like, oh, this place is a dump. He lives in Hollywood Tower in Hollywood Heights. It's like the coolest historic apartment ever.
He's got an amazing view of the entire city. Yeah. He lives next to a bunch of women who are naked all the time.
And they're like, this place is a dump. And I was like, are you this is like one of the coolest apartments ever.
He's got his personal elevator that comes from the street.
Yeah.
The street ends at his elevator and he goes up to his house.
Yeah, the coolest, like literally one of the coolest old Hollywood properties.
Nah, he's a loser. Yeah. Marlo, you're a loser.
Yeah, and it's like I can't get around that. But I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead with the blurb.
Yeah, so he's just chilling in his house one night. He's drunk. He's smoking. He smokes like a chip. God,
he smokes in every scene.
Every single second of the screen, he's smoking.
And he can light a match with any surface.
That pissed me off.
The ground,
bro, because
the car,
his shoe, some guy's neck one time.
Yeah.
His neck was wet. How do you light a cigarette on a wet surface? How do you light a match on a wet surface?
Marlowe, man.
I don't understand. He could do that. He could light a match with his thumb like
Yeah.
it's a lighter. I don't. How? Anyway, his cat wakes him up in the middle of the night, and his cat, very picky cat. He's got to have this very specific kind of cat food. And the whole time he's feeding his cat, he's trying to feed his cat.
Hold on.
I love this.
You're giving too many details.
No, I can't get.
It's got to be spoiler free.
This is spoiler. He's trying to feed his cat.
Hold on.
The inciting incident. He's trying to feed his cat.
I'll do the spoiler free, and then you can go all out.
All right.
So the spoiler free is Philip Marlowe is a PI who, out of the blue, finds out that his friend is a murderer, and he is being the prime suspect because his friend has gone missing, you know? And so he gets a couple jobs to try to figure out what the hell's going on, what actually happened to my friend.
Well, the jobs don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, no. Like they are kind of like side quests that really.
Yeah, he's literally just doing side quests which lead into the main quest.
Yeah,
is what happens.
And so like the side quest kind of leads him to a part of where his friend, went, and we find that out at
same neighborhood
conclusion. Yeah,
yeah,
and so he is basically kind of floating around trying to clear his name. Working around gangsters that are after his friend that he helped. They think that he has the money. And so it's
there's a bunch of money missing that his friend took from this mobster.
Yeah, and so he ends up like basically the movie is this guy trying to clear his name while being someone that pretty much everybody dislikes. The cops, even though he's a PI, the cops mostly don't know him, and the ones that do is just like they're okay with. But they're not feeding him information or anything.
No. Nobody likes him, and that's okay with me.
Yeah, that's literally the blurb of the movie.
Thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is spoilers now. We probably shouldn't have to do this because it is such an old movie. But you guys should watch this. This movie is a treat.
It's fantastic.
All right, spoilers.
The cat. The cat. And the whole time he's feeding his cat, he's talking.
He talks to himself.
He narrates. He narrates every little moment that it's like you're reading it.
Yeah.
It's like, but he's saying it out loud.
Oh, the cat's hungry. All right, we gotta get the cat some food.
With me. Yeah. He doesn't have the right cat food, so he tries to trick the cat.
He tries to whip up something. That looks awful.
What, he's got tuna and cottage cheese? Is that what he does?
Yeah. And then the cat's like...
He's mixing it with his finger, and he's just like, what do you think of that? No. Okay.
All right, I gotta get some food.
Let's go get the food for the cat.
Cat's making me go to the store at 3 in the morning. That's okay with me.
He goes outside, his neighbors are naked. Like, gotta give us some fudge mix.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he doesn't want a relationship with him. He's just cool with him.
Yeah.
I think that, and it's just like, there's a bunch of naked women, whatever, how you doing? He goes down his personal elevator to the street. God.
This place ever.
Yeah.
I actually looked up because I was like, tell me this isn't something like, you see like old, settings from movies in the past before, and then you come to find out, oh, it's that parking lot now, you know? So I looked it up immediately. I was like, please tell me that this is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. It is still functioning apartments. And it was, I want to say in 2006, it was recognized as a landmark. So it won't be taken down. But awesome. I was like, I made sure, I was like, please tell me this is even going. It's such a cool setting.
Yeah. And so he goes to the store. He has a little moment with this throwaway scene with this stalker guy. He's like, hey, what's the name of the brand?
Cowlers.
All right, he's looking for a specific brand of cat food. They don't have it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, he's this very 70s black guy, jive turkey and all that.
Hey, I'm looking for cat food.
Hey.
Yeah.
And so he's like, no, you got to get this other stuff. He's like, he's not gonna eat it. He's not gonna eat it. He goes back home with his other cat food. He locks the cat out to trick the cat.
Yeah, of the kitchen.
Because he thinks the cat will see the label and be like, no. And then he puts his other cat food in there. I know we're talking about cat food. This is very important.
Yeah.
It's really not. But it introduces the character to you. He cares, but he's also kind of aloof. loser.
Yeah.
He's a loser who cares. And while he's feeding, the cat comes in, he doesn't like the food, and the cat leaves. And then while the cat leaves, what's his name? His friend.
Yes, Terry Lennox.
Terry Lennox, how you doing? He comes in there, and it keeps cutting to what Terry was doing. He was going somewhere and doing something nefarious.
Yeah, it's a really good. While Marlo is getting the food from the store, we find out that John Williams has done the score to this. Not his best work, in my opinion.
It's kind of just one song.
Yeah.
And sung by different people.
Yeah, it's literally a song that someone there is a performer singing the song, and it's cut with Marlo getting this cat food, like parking his car, walking in, and it's cut with this other guy, Terry Lennox, on his way to Marlo's place. Mm-hmm. And we see that he's got like cuts on his face. He's got a bruised hand, so like he's, putting driving gloves on to, cover him up. And the scenes with Terry Lennox has the song. And then it cuts to Marlo. It's him just going, they don't got the cat food, and there's no music at all. And I thought that was, that's great. Cause back in the day, if they're spending the money on that, you're going to put it on, But yeah, so Terry Lennox shows up and
he's like, hey man, I need you to drive me to Mexico. He's like, okay, fine. And he's no questions asked. He's just, okay, yeah, let's go to Mexico. He just drops everything and goes.
Yeah.
Drops Terry off at Mexican border.
In Tijuana. Or yeah, Mexico.
Mexican border, goes back home. Cops are waiting for him. You seen Terry? No, I ain't seen Terry. And they do the good cop, bad cop thing. Actually, they're all bad cops.
What am I being charged with? And the one pushes him in the back, and the other one he goes assaulting an officer. It's like, I
love corrupt 70s cops. I love it. And then they go downtown to the station.
Yeah.
A lot of slurs are said in that.
And we see our stalker from the grocery store.
from the story.
He's
hey,
like,
man.
He's like, hey, I remember you. He was like, hey. How's the cat? He's like, I can't find her. How's your girl? She goes, oh, that's why I'm here. I beat up the cop that arrested her.
Oh, God. It's like just throwaway crap. I love it.
Yeah. So he ends up getting booked, and they start interrogating
him. So many slurs are said.
Yeah.
So many slurs of all different kinds.
Again, another sensibility thing. They fingerprinted him, so he's got ink all over his hand. And as he's sitting in there, he
starts giving himself blackface.
And he does a impression. I can't remember what actor it was, but he does like that actor's impression as he's like covering his face with blackface. Wouldn't work nowadays, probably.
No.
But yeah, so the entire time the cops want to know what Terry Lennox is doing, and that's why they're putting him through this hard time.
Mm-hmm. They know he didn't do it. Yeah. They want to know where Terry is.
They're just hoping for a dumb confession so that they can be like, oh, maybe we can pin it on this guy. So he ends up being booked in there for 3 days. Mm-hmm. And even his cellmate, like as he's getting out of there, it looks like the cellmate does nothing but talk to Terry. But as he's leaving, he's like, hey, just remember, your body's the only thing locked up in here, Like he's actually, he must have been a really good cellmate because guy's like, hey, cool, Marlo,
Love you, Marlo.
So after 3 days, he's released because,
like his like friend, like a friend or like a business associate, a guy that gets him cases, gets him out.
Yeah, but it also, the reason he got released was because Terry Lennox was found dead in Mexico. Mm-hmm. So the case is closed. They're like, why are we keeping a guy booked if there actually is no suspect, Right. So yeah, he's released. We meet one of these cops who's actually okay with him, and he kind of fills him in the gaps of what happened. Yeah. He's in the newspaper. People know Philip Marlowe is a PI that won't talk to cops. Some people respect that. Some people hate that, And he does find out more about Terry Lennox being found dead in Mexico.
He goes to Mexico later.
Yeah.
But we will get there.
Yeah. But
first, he stops in at his favorite bar, whose bartender's trying to push sandwiches. Or what is it?
You'll try anything.
He'll try anything except giving me an actual drink. It's 2 PM and he's getting blitzed. I love that.
He's great.
And
this man's a hero.
This man is a national hero. But anyway, he goes to this place. He doesn't. I don't think he has a phone at his house. He uses this bar's phone as his business phone.
Yeah, and they almost treat it as like a secretary.
Yeah.
He's like, "Do I have any more cases?" He goes, "Yeah, I think you got a couple calls."
Which it's so cool. That's like it's such a
It's a
video
flex.
like it's such a video game setup. It's just like
Yeah,
you go to the bar to get new cases, you know?
but it's a flex that, like, in all intents and purposes, this bartender is his secretary. He's like, "Oh, you're calling for Marlo? Yeah, what do you need?" You know, and I'll give him the message later.
He forces him to get a sandwich. Then he gets all his side quests. He starts loading up on all these different cases. And one of them is a lady that lives near where Terry Lennox is from.
Eileen Wade.
Hi, Mrs. Wade. Yeah. He goes and he meets with Mrs. Wade.
Another cool setting.
Yeah,
it's this beachfront,
beautiful beach house.
Yeah, it's a whole community, and all of these houses are beachfront property.
Don't forget about the dogs.
Yeah,
or the dog. Well, there's just one dog.
I think there's
like this massive.
I thought there was like two. Maybe
It's a
one.
pincher.
Yeah,
it's a Doberman pincher.
Yeah,
and they will only listen to Mrs. Wade.
Yeah,
they don't listen to anyone else.
Roger Wade riles them up.
Yeah, but that's what she wants. She is hiring Philip Marlowe to find her husband.
Her husband has gone missing. Her husband, who we find out is a burly guy, you know, who feels like his career is kind of behind him. He struggles with writer's block, and so he has frequented the bottle in these years of his life.
And he has been at moments physically abusive.
Yes,
at some points of this time, which in the 70s, the sensibility thing
was more common.
It's not only more common, it's just like every now and
it happens.
Every now and then that's fine.
Sometimes a girl needs a good slapping. Yeah.
But she seems to be just about fed up with this. So it's like already red flags.
It's very normal to her. She's like, he does this. He'll go missing. He doesn't want me to know where he's at. But
yeah, normal to her. But like, there's kind of red flags going off because like she seems done with him, but she wants him found.
Yeah.
And he's on the case. He tracks him to an insane asylum.
Yeah. Well, I take it less insane asylum, but one of those ritzy LA.
They're straight up zonked out people there, though.
Yeah, they are. It is definitely like a psychiatric care facility. Yeah. But it's definitely one of those places where like the wealthy of those ailed people go, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like a rough one.
I do like the scene where he walks in and asks about
Dr. Zeringer.
Dr. Zeringer. And there is no Dr. Zeringer here.
I want to make sure I got his name right.
Yeah.
Dr.
Veringer, Henry Gibson.
Yeah.
Which it didn't look like. I didn't know that was Henry Gibson. I thought it was a different guy. I thought it was
Yeah. So he comes in looking for Roger Wade. And they're like, "No, I can't tell you." They're looking Dr. Veringer.
There's no one by that name here.
Yeah.
But he's standing right there. And he's just like, how is he asking about this? So he just starts wandering around on the campus. Yeah. And everyone's politely asking him to leave. But of course, he doesn't care. And I don't remember exactly, but did he come back later that night?
He goes in there. Dr. Veringer kind of reveals himself and says, like, "I am Dr. Veringer." He goes, "Oh, great." He goes, "Is Roger Wade here?" And he's like, "I can't tell you anything. Like, everything's pretty, above board here. If he's here, I can't tell you,
But he very much was there.
Yeah. So he ends up telling Eileen Wade. He goes to Eileen Wade. He goes, "I'm pretty confident he's here. Mm-hmm. What do you want me to do?" Because the job was to find him. I found him. And she's like, "Well, if you can, bring him home." He's like, "All right." He goes, "That's okay with me." Goes back there, sneaks in at night, finds Roger Wade in a room, and Dr. Veringer is with him. And he's kind of eavesdropping. He doesn't reveal himself yet. He's
listening through the screen door and also lighting up a fresh cigarette.
Yeah. With the brightest flame.
He's 5 feet from him.
Yeah.
He lights it up. And he's like, they can't see or smell a fresh cigarette.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But basically, we hear that Veringer is kind of leaning on Roger Wade to pay his debts.
Pay his debt. He's got more money than he's saying.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Well, he says he owes him
$60,000.
I think it's like 40-some grand that he owes him, but he just wants a check for was it like $5,000 or something right then and there?
Right. Like, and he's like, I can't. Sterling Hayden, who plays Mr. Wade.
Mm.
I don't know if you're familiar with his other work. He was also in Doctor Strangelove.
Okay, yeah.
He was the general that went crazy, like our precious bodily fluids. That guy. He was also the cop in Godfather that gets shot in the neck.
Yes.
Love this actor. He's so crazy. And he's going off on this guy. He's like, you can't keep me here. I refuse to stay here. But of course, in the Dr. Varinger, he's so much smaller than him, but he's like so much more powerful in the scene than him. I don't know how they did that exactly. It's like this giant man is shrinking and this tiny man is getting taller. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah, I mean the vibe definitely with like the power dynamic in the scene.
And he keeps sitting down, so the doctor, even though the doctor's really small, he's like towering over him.
I think a lot of that is like the financial stuff in the background, because if he does owe him a lot of money, putting hands on a doctor or like tearing up the place would be even more debt that he owes.
Yeah.
And that's something that they could come after him for, like legally. So like, you know, he's like, I could tear you apart, you know, and he's like, but I can't, you know, like, so I'm just gonna sit down.
He just feels impotent, which is a scene later.
Yeah. And then so yeah, Marlowe reveals himself and says, well, if you want to go home, I'm here to take you home, you know, and basically gets him out of signing this check, you know.
Yeah, they go home. He riles up the dogs, goes in, gets drunk. Mrs. Wade says, I'll see you tomorrow.
She invites him to come back, and he was like, well, I don't think it's necessary. The job's done, you know.
You paid me. Job's done.
Yeah.
But then he keeps coming back because like she wants him around.
Well, I mean, it's also because he is trying to ask them eventually about Terry Lennox. Like,
Yeah,
did you know about Terry Lennox? Like, you guys must have known him. And when
they lived right down the road from Terry.
Yeah, when he first asks Eileen about Terry Lennox, she goes, "Oh, I don't really know about him that much." But there is a point that she does slip, where she was like, I appreciate what you did for my friend." And he's like, "Your friend?" And she's like, "Oh, well, our friend, kind of, you know." Like she hurries up,
so
you know.
he knows.
Yeah, so that's why he goes back, you know.
Okay.
But Marty Augustine, does he come in at this point?
He sees Marty Augustine there.
Well, no. The
one night he goes over there and he sees. Doesn't he like hit Eileen?
No.
Is that much later?
It's not that scene. He first sees Marty Augustine, where he's trying to leave the house with laundry. You know, he's coming down his elevator. He's got a bag of laundry, and this guy is like, "Hey, you know, Mr. Augustine wants to speak with you," and he doesn't know who the hell, you know, Marty Augustine is, and he pops a joke at him. You know, like, "Oh, I don't, you know, like, give me the number. I'll call that hood up, you know, at a later time, you know." And so Marty Augustine is in the car. All the goons come out of the car and surround him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, was that a wise crack? You know, like, what about you? Do you think that was a wise crack?" "No, Mr. Augustine." "What about you?" Says his name. "Do you think that was a wise crack?" "No, Mr. Augustine." And then Marlowe looks behind him and goes, "What about you, Mabel? Do you think that was a wise crack?" Gets punched, and then they drag him back to his apartment, and they immediately start rifling through everything, looking for something. You know,
is Arnold Schwarzenegger there?
He's not.
He's not there.
I didn't see him there
because Arnold Schwarzenegger's in this movie.
Yeah, it's a second credited role.
Right. This is before Pumping Iron, I think.
Yeah.
Which is, he existed. Didn't speak a lick of English yet.
Yeah. So they wrote it in the script that he had to have his shirt off. But yeah, so they take him back to Marlowe's apartment. They start flipping the place, and Marlowe doesn't know what this is, you know. And then Augustine kind of tells him, he was like, "You knew Terry Lennox.
Terry Lennox has a lot of money of mine."
Yeah, to the tune of $350,000, which in 75 is over $1 million easily.
Well over.
Yeah. And so he says, and what he says is true. Terry Lennox did have with him a parcel, like a luggage bag of this size, and that's the size that Augustine tells him that's the size that he had, and that was filled with my money that he took. And he went to Mexico, and you helped him get there because Terry Lennox's car was in Marlowe's like parking area, you know. Yeah. So that's why the police even know that Marlowe had something to do with it, you know. So anyways,
there's a girl there with them.
Yeah, who was in the car, and while they're about to beat the shit out of Marlowe, a little petite knock at the door, you know, and it's this girlfriend of Marty Augustine.
He mentions that I have a wife, but I love this girl.
Yeah, I love my family.
Yeah,
this is the second most important thing besides my family. And it's this. I don't. Who is that actress?
I don't know, just some lady.
Joanne Brody, wasn't it? It was Joanne, wasn't it?
Was it Joanne?
Yeah,
this is some lady.
Joanne. Her only scene.
Only film credit.
Yeah,
one film credit.
That's great. So Joanne Brody, who plays Joanne Eggenweiler. Most of these people have like their same names.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, she comes in, she's scared. And he's like, oh no. Like he kind of everyone stops like rifling through the house. And like, there's like a bit of calm that she brings with her. And he's like, oh no, please, sit here. Are you thirsty? And she's like, I'd like a Coke. He's like, oh yeah. And he looks at Marlo, who Marlo can't really say refuse. He's like, yeah, in the icebox,
Hey, the icebox.
And they bring back a Coke that's like got a little bit left in it. It's already open. He's like,
probably drank it weeks ago.
Yeah, he's like, you don't want that. And he drinks it. He's like, it's flat. And then it's one of those early, crash cuts of action that hasn't aged well, but at the time it was very effective, and it is a very jarring scene.
Yeah.
Where he kind of like stands up after drinking the Coke and it's like, oh, it's okay. And then he swings the Coke bottle, which back then were glass,
smashes
into Joanne's face. And it's like blood everywhere,
breaks
glass everywhere.
She's screaming.
Yeah.
It probably lost an eye.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
And it's a power play, which we've seen adapted a bunch of times, where it's, I care about her. I don't care about you. You better find my money, And so he leaves with
can't even imagine what I'll do to you.
Yeah.
Because I did this to her.
So he tells his goons, like, stop, get Joanne to the car, and then he leaves. And Marlo, being the coolest cat in town, gets the hell out of there using the stairs, which they probably don't know about.
The stairs?
Yeah.
He's got stairs and an elevator?
Yeah. So
what is he, a hotel?
He gets in his car, which again it's an old car. It's like a 1946 like Chevy.
Coupe de Ville.
Yeah. So he gets in his car. They leave like one of the goons to like keep an eye on him and follow him if he's a
Just the nicest goon.
Isn't his name Harry or something?
Yeah, just the nicest goon. Probably not cut out for this business.
No. And is preoccupied with Marlo's petite neighbors that are doing naked yoga, I think there's some kind of lesbians.
No, they're not lesbians.
So Marlo follows the rest of them with Marty Augustine, and they pay Eileen. Was it Eileen Wood? Was her last name Wood? Eileen Wade.
Mrs. Wood.
Yeah. They follow him to Eileen Wade's house, and he sees them having an argument. Doesn't really hear what's going on, but it seems like they're asking her about money.
Maybe the same money.
Yeah. So he goes back home.
Mr. Wade is passed out in the other room.
Yeah, this. It seems like Marty Augustine only has business for Miss Wade in this scene. And so Marlo goes back home. He sneaks in, and as he's leaving, he runs into Harry again. And that's when, are they lesbians? Yeah,
there's some kinds of lesbians.
Yeah, and so he gives him another cool thing. He's like, "You're gonna lose me in traffic. Here's where I'm going."
Yeah, he's going back to Mrs. Wade's house.
Yeah, so he can ask her formally what's going on. And this is when Roger Wade is awake and they're drinking in like the porch patio area.
Yeah, they have a nice afternoon.
Yeah.
They talk. They become relatively close, it seems.
Yeah.
It seems. They this is before the beach party.
Yeah.
Which is the next scene right after that, isn't it?
I think it's a little bit after, but yeah. But basically Eileen and Roger Wade have a conversation they don't want Marlo there for. And which
that was weird, wasn't it, to you? Where the main character goes out to the beach,
you just see him in the reflection,
and like
of the glass.
his like audio fades.
Yeah.
And then you just stay with this couple while they have an argument.
Yeah.
That was strange. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean it's effective. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like there's one thing that some of the things I noticed, audio back in that time was not great. Audio was always rough. one of the scenes we'll get to later is when he goes to Mexico, and it's just a panning shot of Marlo, walking into this off the bus, and so Marlo's walking by, and then as Marlo walks past frame right, there's two dogs having sex.
Yeah.
And the frame like zooms in on these
Right
dogs,
at 'em.
and then you hear the dogs like barking. so the audio was picking up the dogs. They're like, well, we may as well, like, and we'll use it. Transition cut, and that, so
Forgot about the dogs.
yeah. So
there's just roving bands of dogs.
them having that scene where Marlo walks to the beach and you can hear the waves going, but his audio is pretty much silent, and then Roger and Eileen, you can hear that conversation still. I also like even the actual shot of them trying to get the angle to have Eileen and Roger in the frame while having the reflection of Marlo on the beach. I was like,
way back.
Yeah, like even back then, that's pretty creative to keep him in there,
Yeah, Robert Altman was. I mean, he's one of the best ever.
He's great. Yeah.
And the beach party scene.
Well, hold on. What was the conversation that Roger and it's like?
It's really deep marriage stuff.
Yeah, it's
it's just like
he's like, why don't you leave?
Yeah,
or,
and she makes a crack about him not being able to get it up too.
Yeah,
a really nasty one,
which makes him almost kind of
deflate.
Well, that and have a little bit of a animosity towards Marlo because she's like
he thinks that her and Marlo are sleeping
there
together.
might be something going on. Yeah,
there's not.
Yeah,
but he thinks he's a very paranoid, drunk old man.
But yeah, so it kind of breeds this, things aren't going well in the Wade household,
Sure.
And yeah, I think the beach party is right after that.
Yeah, they invite him over. There's 100 people there.
Hold on. Before that, is that when he gets is that before or after he gets the letter with the money?
With Terry's letter?
Yeah. Is it after
Doesn't he get that in Mexico?
I don't think it is in Mexico. I didn't think it was.
I feel like he gets that in Mexico.
Was it?
Like they give it to him.
thought he got it out of the mail.
I don't remember.
I think he got it out of the mail because that's one thing I noticed is there's a couple scenes that happen that prevent him from getting the mail. He's about to get the mail when he's got the laundry, and then the Augustine thing happens.
There's an old lady in the way.
He's gonna get the mail, and there's an old lady.
Yeah.
He does it because she's in the way. He's like, I'll get it later.
That's right.
He wants to, if he was going to go down the elevator and get to his car to follow Augustine, he probably would have stopped by the mail. Instead, he takes the stairs. So there's a couple reasons why he hasn't gotten the mail
I didn't notice that.
in the next couple days.
I did not.
But when he does finally check the mail, and I think it's before the party, there's a letter in there from Terry Lennox, and it's like, sorry about everything. Here's $5,000.
I do have the money.
Yeah. And so anyways, he goes to this beach party, and it's Roger Wade, of course, has been drinking. Most of the people there are neighbors,
Hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
There's way too many people at this party.
Very, very large socialite grouping.
Yeah.
Some of them are even actors, And again, there's still a bit of that tension from the previous time he was there. Sure. And Roger Wade kind of crashes out, and Dr. Varinger pops up.
Yeah. Who slaps who? In my head, Varinger
slaps him.
That's right. He slaps him in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Which, out of pocket.
The impotent thing, it adds up. It builds,
It out of pocket. You don't slap a man in his own home in front of 100 people.
Yeah.
In any context.
He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Varinger comes in and basically is like, I'm demanding you to pay your bill, sign this check, and he slaps him in front of everybody. And Eileen, what do you do? She's trying to keep new bottles of wine, and Roger Wade is like, no, go home. Everybody get the hell out of here. And so everybody's forced to leave. Marlo's about to leave. And Eileen's like, I'll make you something to eat. Like she kind of feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
She makes him a really nice dinner well into the night. And then out the window, we see Roger Wade
just beelining it towards the skyline,
towards the ocean,
towards that horizon. He goes straight in, and then they run after him.
Yeah,
they're screaming, and the damn dog is running out there with him, and he's trying to.
Marlo tries to save him.
Really tries to get him, but the waves keep throwing him back, and he's getting further and further
Which I
out.
thought, that's a dangerous scene to shoot.
Yeah.
Like, something easily could have gone wrong.
Yeah, they didn't have
I doubt there was a scuba team ready to go.
This is what I'm talking about, like guerrilla film, independent filmmaking back then.
There's an ocean. Yeah, we can do that scene.
It's like, if that, we'd be talking about how the tragedy of The Long Goodbye, how we lost a talented young actor, Elliott Gould, because there was no safety on set.
And then Steve McQueen had to finish out his last scene as like his cousin.
Yeah, the last couple of scenes was just like freaking Steve McQueen or like David Carradine or something comes in.
But yeah, very dangerous. Like just to watch, I was like, I'm surprised. Like, I hope they got this done in one
And it's
night.
probably cold as hell. He probably got hypothermia or something from it.
Yeah. So they're unsuccessful in saving Mr. Wade.
Mr. What?
Dog comes out with the cane that he had.
Yeah.
And police are showing up, and it's the same police that had arrested Marlowe before. And Marlowe gets a confession from Eileen that it's possible Terry Lennox did not kill his wife, which he was accused for. And it was probably Roger Wade because they were having an affair.
Roger Wade was sleeping with Terry Lennox's wife.
Yeah. And so
that's why I think why he checked himself into the asylum.
Yeah, they say he did it like right after.
Yeah.
And so Marlowe confronts the police right there. While there's, reporters, police, there's scuba teams trying to find and recover Roger. He confronts the police and he's like, hey, like, you booked me over some BS. I have a confession. Reopen the case. Terry Lennox was killed. He didn't kill himself. Like, there's new evidence that he was not involved with his wife dying at all. And so the police don't want to hear it. Like, they're like, get the hell out of here.
Doesn't he say we know? The detective's like, we know.
Well, they knew about the affair. I don't think they're willing. I don't think they're willing to open up that it was a murder.
We knew that
they were sleeping
Roger
together.
Wade was sleeping with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're unwilling to open the investigation, and this prompts Marlowe to then go to Mexico,
right,
where dogs fucking. He goes to Mexico, meets with the coroner and a police officer.
The coroner is also like the mayor, the judge.
Yeah, he does.
He's
everything.
One of those guys, small town guys that just does everything.
Yeah, so he talks with them and he's like, yeah, like, here are the photos. We had to bring ICE in because we didn't know who this guy was. We don't know how he got here. And they're like, yeah.
Can I see? Does he ask to see the body then?
He doesn't ask to see the body. Like, the photos kind of do it. He wants the personal effects. And he's like, we sent everything back to Los Angeles.
Oh.
And so he doesn't believe it. He's like, I don't know about that.
Unless I can see a body.
Yeah. So he ends up going back to, because he makes 2 trips to Mexico.
Yeah.
Or 3.
I can't. This is where the chronology of it, I lose the chronology here.
He goes back to Augustine.
Right.
And he's kind of like telling Augustine, like, someone else may have your money. I don't. Like, all I can tell you is that Terry Lennox was probably killed because he didn't kill his wife. That probably was Roger Wade. That's pretty much all he's got to give. And so Augustine brings in Joanne again.
Joanne's face is. They said he spent a bunch of money on plastic surgery for her.
Doesn't look great. She's like covered in bandages and she's very skittish.
Yeah.
And
he makes everybody take their clothes off.
Yeah. He's like, come on, let's see where the money's at. Let's see if you got the money on you.
You got the money on you? Let's see. Let's get those pants off, huh?
He's like, I'm not stripping.
What about you, Pepe? How about you take your pants off?
He's like, come on, I got all these scars. All right, Pepe, you can leave. Take Joanne with you.
And then he just
hold on. By the way, that line read is not meant to be funny. No. It just is.
He just he makes all of his guys. He's losing his mind.
Yeah, he wants this fucking money.
He needs this money for something. He has all of his goons start taking their clothes off. One of his goons is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so it's really funny. All these they're not out of shape, but they're kind of
these burly guys.
They're 70s bodies.
Yeah,
they've been drinking since smoking since they were 14. There were no carbon emission tests
Yeah.
going on yet. They all look 45. They're all probably early 30s.
The presidential fitness test was not great.
Yeah.
And then you got Arnold
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger is
like-
Adonis.
who's like oiled.
Yeah. He came pre-oiled.
Yeah.
He pre-oiled himself before the scene.
And while they're going through like Marlowe's pockets, Marlowe doesn't get naked. He gets his jacket taken off.
Yeah.
They find the money of $5,000. And they go, one of these, James Madison, which was for younger people, they actually do have $5,000 note currency. And he goes, one of those, there's 3 of those in the package that Terry Lennox took, you know, so you might know where the money's at. And then I think Pepe does come back and go, boss, something over here.
Somebody just dropped something off for you.
Yeah.
And it was freaking Mrs. White.
Yeah.
It dropped off the $300,000.
Eileen Wade dropped off the missing money.
Yes.
And so.
Just in time, because they were about to torture him. They were about.
Or other stuff.
Or, you know, they were going to have a good time.
Yeah. So he's kind of free to go. And like, they're like, you know what? For your trouble, keep that $5,000.
Oh, God.
It's like, it's money
jerk.
Paid to me. You know,
Yeah.
okay. So anyways, he leaves and then he sees Mrs. Wade driving.
Yeah.
And he just kind of wants to know what the hell's going on.
He's trying to wave her down.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you think she sees him?
She's humming. She's like, yeah.
I think she sees him.
She should have. But I think it's implied that she doesn't, but she should have seen him.
I'm pretty sure she did see him and she kept driving.
Yeah. So in his chase to get some answers, he ends up getting hit by a car.
Yes.
And one of my favorite transition scenes, it cuts to black or the ambulance, then it cuts to black, and then it cuts to a guy who is completely like casted up. Like his entire body is in a cast. And then it cuts to Marlowe staring at him from the bed next to him. It's like, I love that. But yeah, so he figures out that he was
before he leaves the hotel, the hospital. Somebody's like, "Are you Philip Marlowe?" He's like, "No, it must be that guy. It must be this guy."
Are you checking in or checking out? He's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Which hospitals back then, wow, you could do anything.
The 70s were such a lawless
Such
time.
a wild time. But yeah, so he finds out that he was there for 3 days from the people, that he was out for a while. Nothing was broken. He gets out and he goes back to Mexico.
Yeah.
Or no, excuse me. He goes to the Wade house first and finds that they're moving everything out.
They're gone.
Yeah. So he asks, like, well, where's the homeowner? Where's Mrs. Wade? And they think that he's there for a showing. And he's like, well, where is Mrs. Wade? And they're like, she moved to Europe, you know, which kind of is reasonable. If you had just lost your husband, you didn't want to be in LA anymore, you'd probably go back to.
There's nothing tying her there.
Yeah. Not a red flag.
Not yet.
Yeah. So he opts to go, you know, he rethinks about that letter, goes back to Mexico, meets with that governor, coroner guy, you know, that official, and he leaves a charitable donation of $5,000
to him. And he tells him what actually happened.
Yeah. Terry Lennox did not die at all.
The body and all that, the stuff that was given to the state
was a casket full of rocks.
Casket full of rocks. And they had like a local, like just a person that had died.
Yeah.
And they messed up his face. For like a body, to have a body.
Yeah.
And does he tell him where Terry is?
I think he does.
Is that how he finds out where Terry is?
I think he does. I think he's the one that tells him. He's like, yeah, he's got a new love interest, you know, like he's got a new life over there, you know.
He goes and pays Mr. Lennox a visit.
Yes. And this is another scene where again, the movie tries to reinforce to you that Marlowe is a loser. And it's in this dialogue where you get it like right in your face, because Terry Lennox is like, oh, you found me, you know, like,
hello,
I knew it'd be you that'd find me. You're a good PI, you know. And then this entire time, Marlowe has been just trying to find out what happened to his friend and probably get the killer responsible.
Yeah.
And then he just finds out that his friend, who is a killer, who actually did kill somebody,
did kill his wife,
and wanted Marlowe to take the fall for it.
Yeah.
For the missing money, for the murder, everything. Complete betrayal.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're a born loser. You know, like, come on, you can't be that surprised. And he's like, no one's gonna care, you know. Like, and he says like the new person he's with has a lot of money, you know, and
He honestly, I mean, yeah, he's getting away with it,
yeah,
but he killed his wife.
but he's not getting away with it.
No, Marlo pulls that, smokes his ass.
First time we've seen Marlo with a gun, by the way.
Yeah,
That poster is really deceiving.
yeah.
I don't know why that was the choice for the poster, because I feel like
smokes his ass.
that should not be the poster.
What should be the poster?
You should just have.
Him
No. There's actually way better artwork. Let me. I was looking through a couple of these.
Okay.
Let's see. Boom! Right there.
What? Okay, that I like. This is better. Whatever this is, I love this. I hate.
There was another one with the
Love
cat.
that. Love it.
Oh, the Japanese one.
Whoa,
the Japanese
that goes hard.
one went hard.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm on the beach.
Yeah, there was way better options.
Yeah, love the cat one. Love
yeah.
the cat one.
But yeah,
and it is an orange cat,
Yeah.
so that's why it's.
Who, by the way, that scene with the cat like jumping on the furniture as he's moving throughout, those are good marks the cat's making.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I don't know where they found that cat. Let's look up the cat, see if he's still alive.
What are those credits on the cat?
Yeah, let's see the credits.
So yeah, he kills Terry, and it's, you know,
smokes him.
It's one shot. It's a it's automatic. It's a James Bond style death where he falls back into like a little pond, you know.
Yeah.
And he kills him, and then he just walks away. And he's walking down the street, and who does he pass driving by in a car?
Oh, Mrs. Wade.
Mrs. Eileen Wade, who looks at him and is like, well, wait. There's not many Jewish boys around here.
Doesn't say a word to her. Doesn't even look at her.
Yeah.
Just walks past, cold as hell.
Yeah. Finds a Latina and just like dances with her in the street for a bit. And just keeps walking. The coolest guy in the world. Literally the coolest guy in the world.
I want to be Philip Marlowe. I want to smoke 10 packs a day, have a cat, and be competent.
Yeah. Well, no, like, it's not a secret that like smoking is like actually on the rise. You know,
right.
Drinking is too expensive. You know, kids are picking up smoking nowadays. Don't watch this movie, kids, because Marlo makes it look so cool.
Looks so amazing. So they remake The Long Goodbye and she's vaping.
I don't know what happened to Roger.
I haven't seen Terry Lennox in 3 weeks.
It's okay with me. But yeah, this it's a gem. It's really good.
Love it. I'm gonna make you watch more 70s gems.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely throw those in there. I was looking at some of like the trivia about this stuff, like the little factoids. Raymond Chandler had sold Elliott Gould the rights to another one of his books for $1.
Wow.
And Elliott Gould had said, if I keep up this physique, I really hope that I can play Marlowe again. And it never happened.
He didn't keep up the physique.
Sucks.
He didn't keep up the physique.
I feel like he could have done it a year later. Like it sucks that it never got a chance for another one.
I would have loved a few of these.
Yeah, like this has potential for like a franchise.
I mean, they made freaking 5 Dirty Harry movies. They can make a couple more of these. You know,
he's been great. Elliott Gould is awesome. He's so good in this.
Yeah, loved these.
Oh man, what a gem! Yeah, get more of these. Get about 14 more.
I need 14 more right now.
Don't you want to know what's in them?
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, these are really good. That's your job now.
That's my job is find 70s gems.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was thinking about it, and you know, if you're going in there with like a very modern mind of like, oh, everything needs, every loose end needs to be tied. That's not what a noir is.
No.
Noir has to leave everything or a bunch of stuff ambiguous.
Yeah,
you know,
it needs to be. Nothing needs to mean really anything.
Yeah,
there's no the purpose. The whole thing of noir. It started in France. Their whole existentialist. Nothing is anything.
Yeah,
it's that, but it's solving a murder.
Yeah,
it's trying to wrestling with life and death while life and death itself not meaning anything. That's noir.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is really good. This is a really good example of it. Again, this is a parody. This isn't
Sure.
old school noir. But it's still
It's a good put your toe in the water.
yeah. If you're into like thrillers, if you're into whodunits, this is a good one.
Yeah, great.
A lot of style. All right.
And that's okay with me.
All right. Twister scale. We got twist.
Oh.
We got. What am I thinking? We got to twist it up.
We gotta twist it up.
All right. So masterpiece, amazing, great, good, okay, Twister. All right, I guess. Bad, awful. Wish I didn't see it.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8.
8.
Yeah.
I'm leaning 7, 8. This
If
is really good.
if I was if I had, I would love a Blu-ray of this.
I would love a Japanese poster,
Ooh.
which would probably be a couple $100 nowadays. I don't think they made a bunch of them.
ハイスキです.
Yeah. This is really fun. Again, I'm with you. I wish they made way more of these because I feel like they would have been appreciated much better now.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the Knives Out movies. We talk about we love.
We want more of those.
Yeah, just freaking.
Yeah.
Give us a hard-boiled detective.
Yeah, and again, like we were talking about, like with Amazon, like adapting more books,
and have it not be Chris Pratt
or
Timmy Shams,
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, give us.
Give Adam Driver.
Yeah,
Adam Driver.
Or like Danny Rads.
You know what? Bring back a nice suit with the JCPenney tie. That's one thing. Like they make fun of his like what he's clothes that he's wearing. Elliott Gould had that shit on.
He's snappy. He's snazzy.
He looks so damn good.
We're just glazing. This is the Elliott Gould glaze hour.
Like this is great. I
wish I had a suit.
I'm gonna base my entire personality on this.
Yep.
For the next week and a half.
Yeah, I've gone a year without smoking, so I might as well start again.
It's okay with me.
It's okay with me.
All right, we'll catch you guys later for episode 23. See ya.
Bye.